What's up, YouTube? Long awaited update. Well, an early update. I was going to wait because I got a 75 gallon sitting over here to the right. Brand new, ready to go. So I wasn't going to update until I had that going. But here's a pre update until that gets done. Because I'm trying to find brand new tops for it. So just waiting on that. Anyways, got some major updates in the tank actually. As you guys can see, pretty clear right now. Just did my water change yesterday. I just fed him though, so does have some particles all over the place. Rearranged a little bit, made it more open in the front. Um, if you haven't noticed by now, two major things right now is you can see my green terras. They're actually breeding right now, or doing everything prior to it actually being done. If you'll watch him, he's gonna do his thing. He's gonna go over in the wood between the middle where she's at hiding at. And they're going to do their thing, try to get some babies going here. If you look down in the middle towards the right, you'll see a small guy, and then in the middle by the mom, there's another one right behind her. He'll come out in a few seconds, right there by the pleco. Those are the two survivors from her one before previous batch, because she just had a batch about a month ago, and she just gave up on him a couple days ago. As a matter of fact, right before I did the water change. So I know she's going to have more coming, but those are the two survivors. As you can see, one is extremely bigger than the other. The big one's right there to the left underneath the dad. You can see him. He's got some size on him. They're learning the tank. And the little one, she's at the top in the middle. No, that's not her. Where is she at? I do not see her right now, which means she's in the back somewhere. Oh, there she is to the right. She just came out from the planters on top. Actually, he or she scared him or her out. Like I said, that one's like half the size as the other one, but they're from the same exact batch. Anyways, they're doing good. Parrot Ticklet, he's doing great, as you can see over there. He's looking extra healthy. In the middle, you notice the new additions. I believe they're called Columbian sharks. I'm not sure the real technical name, but that's what they were labeled as in the fish store. My girlfriend actually seen them, and she picked them out and wanted them. They're doing great. Nobody messes with them. They hang out at the top. They're cool to watch. They do their upside down thing. They're great. So far, so good. The other big update is my green Texas unfortunately passed away. She suffered, I don't know if you guys want to call it depression or anxiety or what, but I noticed ever since my pink convict passed away a few months back, she just had been acting different. Them two they were in there at the same time at the same size, everything. They always hung out. They had one batch of babies between them, but they didn't make it through the hatching cycle. Um, she was great, but after that pink convict passed away, she just kind of legitimately turned into like a loner in the tank. The parent cichlid would be cool with her every so often, but other than that, anybody and everybody would mess with her. But she held her own up until recently. Something happened that frightened the crap out of her. One day I would just happen to hear some thumping noise from behind my tank, and it sounded just like a fish being out of the tank. So I just looked right away, and she had jumped out of the tank. Not sure how long she was there, but I got her back in, and she just was beat to shit from there on out. Her fins were tore up. She was super skittish. She would randomly, just out of nowhere, go berserk in the tank and just thrash everywhere. She tried to jump out a couple more times. Something was just not right with her. Then one day, she was doing what seemed to be better. I mean, she was eating, she was normal, nothing happened for at least a day. And literally right in front of me, she just was sitting there, and then boom, just tweaked out and went crazy. I'm not sure what happened. The problem at that point was she really messed herself up or something, because she couldn't keep herself upright, and eventually she just stopped breathing. So yeah, it's a horrible loss, because she was definitely one of my favorites, top favorites. Everybody's my favorite, but she's definitely more of one that I would definitely like to have kept in there for a while. But unfortunately, that's a problem in this hobby. So it is what it is, and it's done. So pretty much that's why we got the Columbian sharks up there. I also lost my blue crayfish recently. In fact, recently is up last week. The Texas was what I think about going on a month ago, and then my blue crayfish. Um, the white one's over there in the planter. I don't know if you can see him. His claw is huge. He's molted like 3 times in the last 6 months, so he's getting there. The blue one did once, and I definitely felt like he was up to this point where he should have molted by now, and I have a feeling he didn't for whatever reason. And honestly, think he got crushed within the shell, and I know that's possible. So yeah, so he was a goner. So I'm keeping my eye out for a replacement. Not sure. Definitely want to try and get a female in there. Let's see what else. What else? Right there in the top middle left, the other little red jewel. He's doing phenomenal. Very active. Not afraid of nobody. My female though is up at the top behind the wave maker in the middle to the left. She's weird. She'll come out and interact when she's hungry. Um, at night, she'll have no problem being down there, but in the daytime, she just hides out of there. And she's sometimes cool with the little red jewel in there, and sometimes she just does not like him. And I don't know if it's because of him she's up there, but yeah, that's what that is. So she eats and everything, so she's healthy. Um, Plecos are all doing good. You can see the one pleco back there in the middle. He's huge now. Downfall of them. They're great. They eat constantly, but they constantly grow. Corys are all doing good over there on the right. Finally got them on the other side of the tank after all these months. They go back and forth now. But yeah, as you can see, I rearranged for my last video. I put the plants in the middle and the pots at the end, but I just left the front bare. So you can see the fish better. They stay out front better. Um, I think it's pretty good. And once I jump to that 75, I'm going to probably redo it anyway. So we'll see how that works out. Can't wait, though. They definitely deserve the room. And definitely deserve a brand new tank that's more trustworthy than this older tank. So my next video will be then. I'm hoping to do it before Christmas. But we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. We'll enjoy a couple minutes of this video, and then I'm out.